Let's pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Monk Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Tsung Kong. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. And homage to Master Dubden Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today, Golden Mother of the primordial Jetpan. Semu Tanzan Gatsu Duten City. All Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma tutors, directors of temples and chapters, and all disciples present here and over the internet. Good afternoon. How do you do?
I still Ora amico che roncio Scuoin Ichiban Imoji Jumi Yabi Kurimuri Konnichiwa Next week
We'd like to announce for next week, February 19th, Sunday at 3 p.m. There will be Padma Kumara Homa fire offering ceremony. Padma Kumara Homa ceremony. So Padma Kumara Homa ceremony is Padma Kumara Homa ceremony. There is no need to say more. But recently, something, a strange phenomenon is happening. I always feel that Padma Kumara is becoming more and more prominent. What's going on? I could feel or sense it. We just did the wish fulfilling youth, right? Which is the lotus leaf youth, which is Pinjala Kumara or Pinjala youth. And we receive spiritual response that the greatest wish fulfilling youth is Padma Kumara. Of course, we know that Padma Kumara is a manifestation of Amitabha Buddha. And in the Amitabha Sutra, what I received was different. The 8 meritorious water. At the bottom of the water was golden sand. Above are the lotus blossoms as big as car wheels. And on top of the lotuses are lotus youths standing on the lotus blossoms. So lotus youths are emanation of Amitabha Buddha. So is Guru Padmasambhava. And I also receive a response when I expound on Vimalakirti Sutra with the Guru or Master Vimalakirti said that lotus-born, lotus youth are also emanation of Vimalakirti. So more and more emanations, it seems. It's very strange. If you don't believe it, go ask Master Vimalakirti, go ask Golden Mother, and go ask Amitabha Buddha. And even stranger, Golden Mother, how can Golden Mother have any relations with Padma Kumara? Especially at the Golden Pond Fairyland, there is Padma Kumara Palace. So the relationships are very complicated. So don't think too much. However, Padma Kumara is truly a great yidam. Today we perform Golden Mother Homa. The Golden Pond Fairyland or Pure Land includes Padma Kumara's palace. I realized that the Padma Kumaras in the early times are called Xiangguang youth or Huaseng youth. Xiangguang, auspicious lake youth. Today, during the Homa, Golden Mother appeared. Of course, the appearance of Golden Mother was also accompanied by 2 close attendants, Dong Shuangcheng and Xu Huiqiong. always on her two sides, left and right, and she often brings Qingluan, Shaoluan, and Yuluan, and the 3,000 attendants. So, emanated from the Golden Mother are Hualin, Meinan, Yaoji, Yifu. And many more countless celestial maidens. We all know when Grandmaster was 26 years old, I encountered Golden Mother up until now. Just now, when I went to the Homa fire pit, join my palms and pay homage to her, and she lowered her head and spoke in my ears. But I don't dare to tell you what she told me. Just like a mother tells her child, her children. So let's not be too serious. Let me share a few jokes. We just celebrated lunar or Chinese New Year, and during the New Year, many people posted the Chinese character for fortune upside down. Have you seen it? It meant that it's upside down in Chinese. It's like the prosperity or blessings are here. And Xiaoming today also had an inspiration and wrote money and pasted upside down. So he meant to have the monies here, and the wife saw that and got really angry and slapped him and scolded him. You dead dude. So that's like giving money. It meant different thing for money than for blessings. On a wedding night, at the wedding banquet, the newlywed couple was saying goodbye to the guests. Please forgive our lack of hospitality, if any. And the groom said, because we didn't have the experience, so in the future we will do better. The wedding night should be once in a lifetime. Wedding banquet too, so he said the wrong thing. The wife told the husband, honey, my eyelids kept pulsing. So the left eye means money and the right eye is disasters. So which eye? Left eye. So you're going to get lots of money. Oh, that's true. When I was cleaning up the room under the shoes, inside your shoes, I found $10,000. And the husband said, oh, no wonder my right eye kept flinching. Now let's get to the main topic. Question from Singapore, Lianhua San Hui. First question. Grandmaster once said that for all things, whether it's good for ourselves or not, as long as it's good for other people, we should do. But in this imperfect world, there are many things that would be good for part of the people, but will not be good for another part. Like when we start a business to benefit our own employees and the company, then it would be bad for the competitors. Or for at wars, to benefit our own citizens, it would be bad for the enemies. Or for wars and prosecutions, to keep the law, then it would be bad for people who die from wars or from prosecutions. Or like when we get a job, then that means other people lose that, etc. So what should we decide what to do in such situations? This person, Lianhua San Hui, is overthinking. She thinks too much. Anything that's not good for yourself but good for others should be done. Talking about starting a business, wars, test, getting married. Is getting married bad for other people? She is too meticulous, thinks too much. Wars sometimes are good for one's own country, but not for other countries. But in my opinion, wars are no good for any countries, for all of the countries. So as a Buddhist practitioner, we hope that there will be no wars at all. No wars. In wars are not good for either sides, no matter what. Look at Ukraine and Russia. The war between Ukraine and Russia, it's bad for both sides. Then why do you get in war? Why do you? So war is not applicable here. Cross out. Talking about death penalty or execution. Is it good for whom and bad for whom? Anyone wise that would like to talk about it? In my opinion, is to eliminate capital punishment or death sentence. Life sentence. So if someone is incorrigible, cannot be cured, then maybe life sentence, but I disagree with the death sentence. Death sentence is bad for everyone. It's bad for the criminal and it's bad for the executioner. I don't agree with the death sentence. What do you think? Wars are all bad. Death sentence also bad, in my opinion. At most, life sentence. If someone is incorrigible, cannot be corrected. When I was doing calligraphy in school, my teacher gave me like D minus or E minus, that it is totally helpless. But now it's valuable, right? My calligraphy is very valuable. So, 无药可救的书法一定是卖钱的。So when it is totally hopeless, calligraphy would be valuable. How about marriage? Is marriage good for whom and bad for whom? 哪一个有智慧的跟我讲？结婚对谁好，对谁不好？谁能够讲这个？大家都不讲。Nobody said anything, so let me say it. 我是不赞成结婚。I don't advocate getting married. 我个人不赞成结婚。I personally don't advocate or don't agree. 我既然不赞成结婚。Don't advocate getting married, and because of that, anything is good, right? 没有什么不好。There isn't anything that's bad. 对谁好，对谁不好。She thinks too much. She said marriage is good for someone and not for others. How about tests?
他谈到考试，好像你拿到第一名。
Like because you rank first, so those who want to be first are not good. But luckily, Grandmaster is always last in class. In elementary school, I'm always last. Or the last few. So that's why I'm good to other people. So I stayed in class twice in junior high. So I'm also good to other people. And I ranked first in high school. So I'm sorry to the rest of the people then.
University.
And in college, my grade was about middle way. So I didn't feel sorry to anyone then. And starting a business is not good for the competitors. Then do you want to start a business or not? This is thinking too much. For this question, I'm asking the Hwasan Hui from Singapore to think about it yourself. Nobody give any answer. Nobody saying anything. None of the Dharma masters or reference want to say anything. So think about it and decide on your own. No answer to this one. Second question. Grandmaster, in your book number 289, Life is but a dream, in an article, A Rainbow, it's written that in this dreamlike or illusory world, the enlightened one acts following the flow according to the affinity. And Grandmaster, why? Why do they want to act like that? You're asking me? Whom should I ask? And in your book number 107, Beads of Pearls, there's an article in the Supreme Transcendence that it doesn't matter if you attain Buddhahood or you become a Mara, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's heavens. It doesn't matter. It's hells. And I feel that when the Buddha doesn't care what they act or what they play, so Grandmaster, does it mean that it doesn't matter to them? Grandmaster said that Buddha and Mara are the same. So on this stage, with the affinity, would the Buddha play as Mara and to destroy sentient beings, or that would they help sentient beings? If that's the case, what is the difference between the enlightened Buddha and the deluded sentient beings? If not, why? There's no answer to this question. To think about it yourself. What I wrote, like a dream, dream-like and illusory. It's to refer to the Saha world to be like a dream, like an illusion.
你都不要去执着。
Don't be so attached to it. It's just like a dream, like an illusion. Nothing. You should not be attached to anything, and you should not be afflicted about it. No need to worry or be afflicted, and no need to be attached to it. So this is just to tell you, don't get attached and don't be afflicted, and you just do what you're supposed to do. That means you go with the flow. You follow your affinity. If you're not supposed to do it, don't do it. That's also going with the flow and following your affinity. Following your destiny. Because even in a dream or in illusion, they are still cause and effect. The cause and effect still there. And only by having the cause of attaining Buddhahood, you have the effect or the fruition of attaining Buddhahood. Why would you become a Mara? Because you have the cause of becoming a Mara. So the Buddha is still amid the karma of cause and effect. So heaven and hell is up to you to choose. If you do things you're not supposed to do, then you would go to hell. If you do what you're supposed to do, then there would be heavens. It's all about cause and effect. In the Saha world, it is dreamlike. It is an illusory. It is an illusion or illusory. You need to view it as a dream, as an illusion. No attachment, no affliction. And then you go with the flow, following your affinity and your destiny. Because in it, there is karma, cause and effect. If you still can't think through it, that means it's not understanding. That means being blocked. Why some people become a Buddha, some people become a demon or Mara? And why Buddha and Mara are the same? Because it is a dream. It is dreamlike. It is illusory. So the highest realm, what is it? I said it yesterday, that the mind, Buddhas, and sentient beings are no different. That's also called the Buddhas and the Maras are the same. Look at Sakyamuni Buddha, who prophesied his a rebelling disciple that in the future you would become a Buddha and name Heavenly King Tathagata. That's the name of the Buddha that he would become. But it's clear that he would fall into hells. And it's clear that he is destroying him, or the Buddha. He had betrayed and harmed Sakyamuni Buddha, abandoned Sakyamuni Buddha. He utilized the drunken elephants to harm Sakyamuni Buddha, pushed the huge rock to harm Sakyamuni Buddha, and used arrow to harm Sakyamuni Buddha. Such a disciple, of course, was a demon or Mara. But Sakyamuni Buddha still made the prophecy that in the future you would become a Buddha named Heavenly King Tathagata. This is referred to as Buddha and Mara the same. That's the answer to the second question. Third question. Kind Master, in book number 180, the solitary star on the horizon, who can liberate you from the transmigration or reincarnation. And at the end of the article it wrote, after spiritual cultivation for a period of time, this kind of once enlightened, forever enlightened. Are there, how many people in the world would know? But if a great spiritual cultivator is reincarnated, they are still deluded because of the rebirth. So they would still be deluded for a period of time, right? So my question is, where would the eternal enlightenment be? So this question, after spiritual cultivation for a period of time, this kind of once enlightened, forever enlightened, how many people would understand? But once the enlightened one is being reborn, it doesn't matter if the rebirth is due to compassion to salvage sentient beings. They still have delusion due to rebirth. Although they are still deluded, but they have the original spiritual root, so it's very easy for them to gain enlightenment. It's true that even bodhisattvas would still be deluded through rebirth, but like, look at myself with Golden Mother, just one pointing, I'm enlightened up till now. That's called once enlightened, forever enlightened. With one awakening, then you would know right away. So, how should we understand this eternally enlightened? This eternal enlightenment is not something to think about. There are two kinds. One is conceptual, and the other one is practical. Practical enlightenment. That in reality that you are enlightened. And the other kind is conceptually you're enlightened. So conceptual and practical. But actually they are combined too. They are not the same and they are not different. It's just that we categorize them. One is conceptually and the other one is through practice. So the question is, what is eternal enlightenment? What does this eternal mean? Like Sakyamuni Buddha, of course, once enlightened, forever enlightened. He understood. What did he understand? Let me give you two words. Unborn. Or birthlessness, or non-arising. Think about it. Non-arising, or no birth. The Saha world is dreamlike and illusory, and we just go with the flow, following our affinity and destiny. In the Saha world, so the conceptual enlightenment is non-arising or no birth, and that would be the eternal or forever. So think about this: no birth or unborn or non-arising. That's the answer to Lianhua Sanhui's questions. Do you have any better answer? That's very perfect. This name is good. Lianhua Sanhui from disciple. And in one of Sakyamuni Buddha's past lives, he was called Sanhui youth, which is virtues, wisdom, youth. Then he bought a lotus blossom and offered it to Dipamkara Buddha. So Sanhui is Sakyamuni's Buddha's name in one of his past lives. He bought a lotus blossom and made offering to Dipamkara Buddha, and Dipamkara Buddha prophesied that in the future he would become a Buddha named Sakyamuni Buddha. Yesterday we talked about unmoved by praise or scorn like Mount Meru. You equally love the good and the bad. We talked about it yesterday. That the accumulated treasure Bodhisattva gave this praise to Sakyamuni Buddha. With the mind and conduct of equality like the cosmic space. So that's the nature of equality. Who could hear the jewel of beings without offering respect? Sakyamuni Buddha is a jewel, a Buddha jewel, because he mastered Dharma. That's why he's a Dharma jewel, and he was also a monk, so he's a Sangha jewel. And this is human jewel, because Sakyamuni Buddha was also a human being. So, but this person is a very important utmost jewel, and it's called a human jewel. To such a human jewel, we need to respect and follow. So you highly respect Sakyamuni Buddha and followed him, paid homage to him. His human jewel, which is the utmost jewel of the human world. And today, here we offer a humble parasol to the world-honored one. 500 elders, each of them offered a parasol to Sakyamuni Buddha. With humility, they offer a humble, minuscule parasol to Sakyamuni Buddha. Today, 500 of us elders offer a tiny, minuscule parasol to Sakyamuni Buddha, within which you showed us the 3,000 worlds. Sakyamuni Buddha employed his transcendent power to transform them into huge, the biggest parasol that could contain the 3,000 great thousand worlds, including the Buddhas, the Pure Lands, many Buddhas, many Buddha lands appearing inside the parasol, within which you showed us the 3,000 worlds. So Sakyamuni Buddha manifested the 3,000 great thousand worlds that's covered by a huge parasol. Why did Sakyamuni Buddha want to manifest transcendent power? Because sentient beings were deluded. That's why they are transcendent power. If sentient beings have no delusion, there will not be any transcendent power. What is the use of transcendent power? Is to awaken sentient beings. So he manifests transcendent power to awaken sentient beings. Most sentient beings are deluded in the Saha world, every one of them. If they are not deluded, they have no need for transcendent power. If they have been enlightened, what need for transcendent power they have? Only because they have delusion, they need the transcendent power, within which you showed up the 3,000 worlds, the palaces of all devas and dragon gods, Gandharvas and Yaksas, and all the things that exist in the world. So in the 3,000 great thousand worlds, it includes all the heavens, the heavenly realm of desire, heavenly realm of form, and heavenly realm of formlessness. They are all under the parasol, and also the palaces of the dragon gods at the bottom of the oceans, also shown inside it. The palaces of all devas and dragon gods also appeared under the parasol, and Gandharvas and Yaksas and many, many gods. Gandharva are the names of many gods. Gandharvas are the musician gods of the Trayatrimsa heaven. So, Lord Sakram Indra, there is a musical band, and the musician gods playing the musics there are called Gandharvas. So, has anyone heard the heavenly music.
莲喜上师听过天上的音乐，还有谁听过？
Master Lian Xi has heard it.
站起来，报出你的名号。
Please say your name and stand up.
哦，你是 Texas。
You're from Texas.
休斯顿。还有谁听过天乐？
Anybody else?
好，站起来讲。
Please stand up.
哦，打鼓的音乐你听过？
The sound of the drums.
叫什么名字？
What's your name?
哦，你是向龙嘛？啊。
No, Reverend Lian Long.
还有你们这里有听过
Anybody else?
伯恩？你听到的是琵琶的声音。
The sound of pipa, a lute instrument.
我那边有一个，站起来举手。
Please raise your hand and stand.
你是属于嘛？啊？
Suyin, Kathleen. What did you hear?
天乐。
Heavenly music. Then you heard everything.
我听到的，师尊听到的，就是像唢呐的声音。
What I heard was like sonata.
每个人听到不一样啊。
Everyone heard something different.
我告诉你，师母现在
Let me tell you,
听到时时听到
Simu
天上
every day, every time heard the sutra chanting in the heavens.
天天听到，天，我就
Every day.
他如果在诵经啊，你没有办法跟着诵。如果在念佛号的时候，你要跟着他念。
When you hear the sutra chanting and you can't follow, you should follow. Many beings chant the Buddha's name, and for her to hear, I told her to follow chanting.
现在天天都有
So now,
经团，
every day,
天上的诵
there are the sutra chanting group that chant for her every day.
念经给他听，还有念
Chant the sutra and chant Amitabha Buddha for her.
不相信的你问他就知道。
If you don't believe it, you can ask her.
我有听到天上
She can hear it any time.
声音跟念佛的声音，
The sound of sutra chanting and Buddha Amitabha's chanting
白天
at all moments, day and night, 24 hours a day.
可能是轮流办吧，
Maybe they take turn.
不然呢练到很疲乏，要休息，
Otherwise, it would be very tiresome
都在念，
chanting 24 hours a day.
都可以听得到。
And she can hear it anytime, any place.
这是甘达伯，这是天上的音乐神。
That's Gandharvas.
及夜叉，这个就是天龙八部。
That's heavenly music.
夜叉
This is the 8 divisions of gods and dragons. Yaksa.
形数的
I call it the swift travel ghost. Yaksas.
行动非常快，
They move really swiftly, very fast.
哪一个世界
In an instant, they would get to a certain country or certain world. Those are called yaksas.
在3000大千世界里面，所有出现
So inside the 3,000 great thousand worlds appeared the palaces of all the devas and dragon gods, Gandharvas and Yaksas, and all the things that exist in the world, the appearances of the 10 powers are manifestations. The Buddha has 10 powers. Check. There are 10 special powers that each of the Buddhas have, and they're called a certain kind of transcendent manifestations. Upon seeing this rare occurrence, sentient beings praised the Buddha. When everyone saw this transcendent manifestation of Sakyamuni Buddha, manifesting the 3,000 great thousand worlds, all the Pure Lands, and the Buddha speaking Dharma there, and all the dragon palaces of gods and Gandharvas, Yaksas, and all the things that exist in the Saha world. A manifestation of the 10 powers, and upon seeing this, everyone gave a praise. This is something that never happened before. They all praise Sakyamuni Buddha. So the accumulated treasure Bodhisattva join their palms, bow their head, and pay homage to the Venerable of the 3 realms. So they bow with their head to the ground to the Venerable of the 3 realms. 3 realms referring to the heavenly realm of desire, heavenly realm of form, heavenly realm of formlessness. The great sage Dharma King is the refuge of the multitude. So all people took refuge in the great sage Dharma King. Sakyamuni Buddha, of course, is a Dharma King. Buddha Dharma starts or flows from Sakyamuni Buddha. He is the great sage of all sages, the greatest sage of all sages. That's called the great sage. So all people took refuge in Sakyamuni Buddha, observing the Buddha with a pure mind, and they're filled with joy, and they don't even blink. In the Dharma gathering, all the eyes are glued to Sakyamuni Buddha and truly praised Sakyamuni Buddha. All their eyes are fixated on Sakyamuni Buddha. Nobody is falling asleep or drowsy. Generally speaking, for a human being goes to listen to a Dharma teaching of a monk, and really many monks give a very dry and terse Dharma teaching. I don't know what to say. In the past, I listened to many Dharma teachers giving teachings, and some are pretty good, pretty interesting, but some I just couldn't continue, so we fell asleep. But Sakyamuni Buddha manifested transcendent power. So all people with their wide open eyes fix their gaze at Sakyamuni Buddha and give praises. The accumulate treasure Bodhisattva did too. Upon seeing this rare occurrence, sentient beings praised the Buddha. Today we bow head to ground and pay homage to the Venerable of the three realms. The multitude of beings took refuge in the great sage Dharma King. With the pure mind, their gaze fixated and filled with joy. And Sakyamuni Buddha fixated at Sakyamuni Buddha. And each seeing the world honored one right before them. This phrase is important. Everyone saw Sakyamuni Buddha. And Sakyamuni Buddha was not just that. After your mind took refuge in Sakyamuni Buddha, you can see him wherever you go. Sakyamuni Buddha has transcendent power, transformation. They all could see Sakyamuni Buddha. If you have true attainment and become a true Buddha, you would have many manifestations. So it's not only you see Sakyamuni Buddha in the dreams at night, but you can see in broad daylight with open eyes. Like Master can see Golden Mother with open eyes. I can see Dong Xuan Chen Xian Gu and Xu Hui Cheng Celestial Maiden. And I can also see Golden Mothers Hua Lin, Mei Nan, Yao Ji, and Yi Fu. And also could see Qing Luan, Sao Luan, Yu Luan, and the 3,000 attendants. Of course, you would be able to see them. Once you reach a certain realm, you would be able to see them. Like in Taiwan, I manifested many prajna lights. And inside each of the prajna light, there is a mandala and deities. So the palaces are inside the prajna light. At the center is the main deity, and around them are protectors or their related retinue. They're all inside the prajna light. Circles upon circles of lights that were captured by cameras in Taiwan. Some are brighter, some are less, and countless of them. You can capture them with your cell phones, and some people say if the cell phones are really good, you cannot capture them. It has to be old cell phones. But please don't be too smart or intelligent, then you would not be able to see. But the straightforward people would be able to see them. If your mind is pure, then you would be able to see. Do you know, when the water is clear, then the moon reflection is there. But when the water is turbid, it keeps moving, then the reflection of the moon cannot be seen. See, one moon can be reflected on thousands of rivers. With the water in the thousands of rivers, there are thousands of moons. And that's how Sakyamuni Buddha appears. if you have pure mind, everyone can see Sakyamuni Buddha. You have to see with pure mind or pure heart. Then if you have pure heart mind, you would be able to see. If you use afflicted heart mind, you will not be able to see them. Because your heart mind is like that turbulent or turbid water. Then how can you see anything in there? To be able to see, your heart mind has to be clean and pure, like the clear water and no waves, no turbulence, a very quiet and clear water that you would be able to see. So that's the rationale, that's the concept why some people can see, some cannot. Each can see the Word Honored One right before them, because all these bodhisattvas have pure minds. The Master Lu also has Dharma bodies. Many people have seen them. Over here, I have pointed to two people, and they are able to see Grand Master. I pointed to Li Hui from Singapore. She could see Grand Master, and the second person was Sito from England, Corinne from England. She can see Grand Master too. And not in the dreams at night, but you can see even in broad daylight. That's Dharma bodies. Many people can see Grand Master. Many people. So each seeing the Word Honored One right before them. This Sijun means Word Honored One. This is the most uncommon display of transcendent power. So, this uncommon display of transcendent power comes from Sakyamuni Buddha and comes from all sentient beings and from all bodhisattvas. This is considered uncommon Dharma. Not everyone can see. If only one person can see, that's called the uncommon Dharma. If everyone has it, that's called common. But if other people don't have it and you have it, that's called uncommon. Uncommon Dharma. And Sakyamuni Buddha has 18 uncommon Dharma. So, transcendent power. Buddhas have 5 kinds of eyes. One day I stood in front of Simu's bed, and Simu told me, I saw you have 5 eyes. And I said, what you saw was right. I do have 5 eyes. What are they? Buddha eyes, wisdom eyes, Dharma eyes, divine or celestial eyes, and physical eyes. 5 kinds of eyes. Buddha eyes, no need to say perfect. Wisdom eyes, the one who knows fundamental wisdom. That's wisdom eyes. Dharma eyes, the wisdom of discernment. By seeing a person, you would know what level they are at. The difference is there. two people together, one with the higher wisdom, one with the less wisdom, and what they're thinking in their minds or in their hearts, you can tell right away. That's the Dharma eyes, with the wisdom of discernment. And celestial eyes is the eyes that you can see very far in all 10 directions. And last, the physical eyes, like the eyes of human beings. This is the most uncommon Dharma display of transcendent power. 5:24, dinner time almost. Talking about eating, my stomach grumbles. Working a graveyard shift. Afraid that I cannot stay awake. I put all sort of tea bags into my thermos and driving to work and stopped by a policeman for drunk driving. Have you drunk alcohol? No. So what's inside your thermos? And this is play of words of Chinese. It's like 10 different kinds of tea, but it sounds in Chinese like dead police officer. Yeah. This is play of words of Chinese. That's funny. One day, the doctor went to the mental patient room and drew a door on the blackboard and told the patient, if you open this door, then you can leave. And everybody was trying to open the door, but nobody could. And then there was one person that kept sitting on the chair. And the doctor thought, oh, there's hope to this patient, and asked this patient. And the patient said, oh, they're all so dumb. The key to the door is with me. Got off work and got home, and I saw my big brother beating the kid, his kid, and I asked him, why did you beat him? Oh, this little kid lied at school, in school. And I told him, well, you need to educate him gently, not using beating. And the kid said that the auntie is about to die, so he's taking a day off to see the aunt. So I said, this is the aunt that said that let me beat him, because the kid was saying that she was going to die. During dinner, the next door neighbor was arguing with her wife, her husband. And the wife said, I will not sleep with you tonight, I would sleep next door.
我好紧张哦，到现在我都不敢锁门。
I was so anxious, so I haven't locked the door because he's coming to my house to sleep.
好，我慢慢的跟你说。
我慢你陪你好。